2020, months before January 6th, if Donald Trump didn't say, I won the election in a landslide, Joe Biden cheated, the Democrats cheated, if he didn't say that every day for months leading up to January 6th, do you think January 6th still happens?
Well, I mean, you do know, I really believe that you must know this, that were people who were set up in that crowd in January 6th. There were people who were sent in to create mayhem. So
let's assume that you're correct. Sorry to interrupt. Let's assume you're correct. Let's assume there were some people that were set up. By the way, over 1,000 people have already been convicted. But let's assume you're right for argument's sake. I'll ask again. If Donald Trump doesn't say the election was stolen and I won in a landslide, Democrats cheated and Joe Biden is an illegitimate president, regardless of if some people were or were not set up, does January 6th still happen?
Well, January 6th, not necessarily where there's all that violence and destruction. You know who I blame the most for January 6th? I blame, that's my pussycat in the background. It's not me whining.
Okay.
I blame Pence for January 6th.
Why is that? Why would you blame Mike Pence? What did he do?
Pence was thinking of himself. Pence knew that he wanted to run in 2024. And that's why he could have just simply said yes to those states that wanted to recount their election, recertify it and so on. And there would have been nothing happening.
You don't think Donald Trump was thinking about himself and does every day when he says he won the 2020 election? You don't think Trump is thinking about himself?
But Trump wasn't in the position on January 6th to be able to have those states have more time to certify their election.
Understood, but Mike Pence didn't have the authority to overturn the election either. Surely you know that, right?
Not to overturn it, but to give more time for these states to certify it. That's all he had to do.
But why would they need more time if there was no evidence of widespread voter fraud? There was no evidence put forward.
But some states did want to recertify it or relook at the results.
So January 6th, you don't put any responsibility on Donald Trump. You put the responsibility on Mike Pence. Am I getting that right?
And primarily the people who were sent there to create mayhem.
Okay. Well, you're definitely entitled to your opinion. It's a good debate. And I know for sure you're not going to be asked these questions with Laura Ingraham, all due respect to her. But I like a good debate. I like a good conversation. You know what, Carol? We really didn't even get into Murdaugh and a lot of other cases, but I'd love to have you back on maybe at some point down the road to talk about those cases. Please tell your cats I say hello. And I do appreciate you taking the time to join us, Carol Lieberman. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you so much. I enjoyed it.
Appreciate that. All right. That's Carol Lieberman, everybody. Appreciate her coming on. Wow, Jim.